Hello. This vlog is because I want to show you the process for filing an interpreter complaint. Many of you are not sure how to do that, and so I will simply explain the steps in the process. First of all, you see the website next to me. You would want to type in health.ri.gov. The Department of Health in Rhode Island is responsible for hearing these complaints. So first you would go to the far right and click on licensing. Then you see here, it shows all of the licenses provided by the Department of Health. And you need to look for interpreters for the deaf. So you would scroll down and look for interpreters for the deaf. Right here. Click there. You see here, it says interpreters for the deaf at the top. First, if you wanted to find an interpreter and see if they had a license, you could do that. Here are all the names of the licensed interpreters in Rhode Island. And it's not just regular freelance interpreters, it's interpreters who provide VRI services. There are actually 150 who are licensed in the state. If you would like to print out that list of interpreter names, you can download it. You type in a name and this type of license. Now, you would like to file a complaint against an interpreter. If you're not satisfied with the service they provided you and the quality of their work, you would click on File a Complaint right here. So now this is licensee complaints. They do, however, have policies and rules, and I want to briefly explain those to you. First of all, if you are filing a complaint against an interpreter for a financial reason, the Department of Health will not accept that complaint. If you're saying I had problems with payments and other things like that, you would need to contact the Attorney General's office. They focus on those monetary issues. Department of Health, however, will not accept that request. Second, if you have a personality conflict or the interpreter provides poor customer service, also, this is not a thing the Department of Health will accept a complaint about. They will not accept it. If your complaint is related to not receiving your medical records in a timely fashion, please be sure to tell us the information and sign an authorization for release so that we can get that information. You need to tell them the name and that you approve the doctor to give information about you to the Department of Health. Everything about the investigation will be kept strictly confidential. When you send in a complaint to the Department of Health, you cannot withdraw it. Once it is sent in, the complaint will be investigated and you cannot revoke that. If you file a complaint and put the interpreter's name in it and your name on it and send it in, they will contact the interpreter against whom you made a complaint, and they will tell them your name. If you do not want your name included in the investigation, you need to tell them that you would like to remain anonymous in the process. And they will respect that if you tell them ahead of time. They won't tell the interpreter your name if you ask them not to. The complaint process itself takes time. It's not simple and it's not quick. It may take several months before you finally come to a conclusion. Sometimes during the complaint process, the Department of Health investigates and will call them in and will have you explain why you filed a complaint against the interpreter. That could happen. And also, you may need to give testimony in court, if necessary, about why you complained against the interpreter. Lastly, when you have a complaint into the Department of Health against an interpreter, sometimes no action will be taken, and so your complaint will just be closed. However, they will contact the interpreter and warn them that someone has filed a complaint against them and they need to improve their job performance, quality of work, etc. Also, in a serious complaint, there can be punishment or disciplinary action taken. They can have their license withdrawn. It's really based on the Department of Health's decision. You also may be curious what it looks like after you go through this step. Where it says submit a complaint. You will, I'm just kidding, you'll want to type in an interpreter's name, and the interpreter here has given us permission to use her name. The last name first, Nelson, Christina, and make sure you put the last name first and the first name second. And then I hit find active licensees. And here you see the license type. It's interpreter for the deaf certified. You look at the interpreter's name and you click there. So you see here that this is our interpreter here for this vlog. And you can see that she is licensed. It expires in 2022. So Christina Nelson, that interpreter, you can see her name below. Click there. And then you see it fills in some information for you. And then you would have to put in your name, your birth date, mailing address, etc. Suppose you wanted to file a complaint against Christina, or someone else did and you were writing the complaint. You would put your name here if you were not the complainant. And then in the complaint details, you would need to explain clearly what your complaint was. You may make a video of yourself signing it or type it in. Then you have to click, I am not a robot. Of course, we're not robots. Check that. And at the bottom, you would hit submit complaint and hit submit. And it will take the information and send it to the Department of Health. Now remember, once you've hit submit, you cannot take it back. So now you've seen the process and how to file a complaint. I would never file a complaint against this interpreter. She's a good interpreter. So I'm not filing a complaint for real. But if you have any questions or you need help, please contact me and I would be happy to help you learn how to file a complaint or walk you through the process again. Thank you. I'm going to close this screen. Thank you for watching this video about the complaint process. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.